Good evening, Dr. A.P. Mehta. We are happy to help you in your query. The question raised by you is, what is tachycardias, what is tachyarrhythmias, what is fibrillation, what is atrial fibrillation, what is ventricular fibrillation. So Dr. A.P. Mehta, first basically brief about the physiology, that any electrical impulses are generated from the SA node, sinoatrial node, SA node. All electrical impulses are generated from them, and when the rhythm follows this normal, we called it as NSR, normal sinus rhythm, which is between heart rate between 60 to 100. Heart rate between 60 to 100 is considered to be the NSR, normal sinus rhythm. Anything which is abnormal and heart rate is above 100, we called it as tachycardia. And when rhythm is abnormal, in tachycardia also rhythm is regular and irregular. Anything which is above 100, we consider broad term called as tachyarrhythmias. Tachyarrhythmia, I am using word arrhythmia, not rhythm. Tachyarrhythmias. It can be considered anything with sinus tachycardia, supraventricular tachycardia, PSVT, paroxysmal supraventricular tachycardia, re-entry tachycardia, atrial tachycardia, ventricular tachycardia, atrial fibrillation, any kind of ectopics, junctional beat missing, anything, everything considered under tachyarrhythmias. When electrical impulses are not generated from sinus node, either it is generated from atria or either it is generated from ventricular, then we called atrial tachycardia, ventricular tachycardia. Based on the shapes in ECG we can define that, but broadly to understand that we can just say atrial if electrical impulses from atria, not from the SA node. Okay, atrial tachycardia and ventricular tachycardia. When electrical impulses generated above the ventricles, we called supraventricular tachycardia. When electrical impulses generated above the ventricle, we called supraventricular tachycardia, SVT, where heart rate usually don't go beyond 240, usually don't go beyond 220 to 240. If it is PSVT means paroxysmal SVT, supraventricular tachycardia, again it is above the ventricles, but it is paroxysmal, means it is very abrupt, paroxysms will be there. Okay, that's why its nomenclature is like that. But any tachyarrhythmia's heart rate is above 100, then we need to find out whether it is a regular or irregular. If it is regular, then it is tachycardias. If it is irregular, tachyarrhythmias or with fibrillation. Usually heart has systole, diastole, systole, diastole, systole, diastole. It may be fast, systole, diastole, systole, diastole, systole, diastole, systole, diastole, or considered to be tachycardia. But when heart, either atria, beats like this, it is not beating, it is fibrillating. This is atrial fibrillation. Ventricles fibrillating, ventricular fibrillations. Treatment is going to be the same in both cases. Treatment is going to the same. Then we need to classify whether patient is a stable or unstable. If patient is stable, we will go for the chemical management. Chemical management means we will be using the drugs. And if patient is unstable, then immediately we will be ready for the defibrillation, shock. We will use the defibrillator, we will deliver the shock in the patient. That we have to do in these patients. So we need to consider anything which is abnormal. If it is going above 100 is tachyarrhythmias. Either it is generated from the ventricle, either it is generated from the ventricles or from the atria. So based on their generation, based on the shapes in the P wave shapes, P is usually formed by the atria, QRX is usually formed by the ventricles. So based on their shapes we will find out. Then we have something called as ventricular fibrillation, where ventricles are fibrillating. Again it is monomorphic, polymorphic. Monomorphic means morphology will be same in ventricular fibrillation. Polymorphic, sometimes morphology will change, it is not regular based. Then we need to go for the treatment options. Treatment option is patient is stable. If patient is having AF, atrial fibrillation with CVR, controlled ventricular rate. Controlled ventricular rate means heart rate is around somewhere less than 100, but patient is in AF. No need to worry. Second case, AF with FVR, fast ventricular rate, rapid ventricular rate. Then you need to worry. It will be like this. Then you need to, if patient is having hypotension, either you can use what? Diltiazem injection. If patient is not having hypotension, you can use Cardron 150 mg stat followed by 6 hours and 18 hours of infusion. So that we can do either in the intensive care with regular monitoring of the patient. Diltiazem is short acting, half-life is less, immediate action, immediate results. Cardron is long acting. It takes much time and toxicity will be more in case of the Cardron. So that is the difference while choosing the drugs we have to do. Sometimes we have to use the drugs called as adenosine. Half-life is very less, 3 to 5 seconds. It quickly delivers, it is called as chemical cardioversion. It will immediately cardiovert the patient. And if patient is unstable, like ventricular fibrillation, patient is unconscious, then we need to deliver the shock defibrillation. Hope your query is answered. If anything else, we are happy to answer you. Thank you very much. Please join the workshop. You will have many more things. Thank you.